Way go, Filipino! Magandang umaga po. Tanungan ng mga Briton, are you alright? My name is Paul. I live here in the UK for 15 years.
What?
Wow, 15 years ka na dito sa UK? I just want to share my experiences, struggles, and happiness as a migrant Filipino living in the United Kingdom of Great Britain. But before we start, please kindly like, subscribe, and click that notification to be updated for my future posts. In the last episode, we talked about the long-lasting effect to a migrant living in another country regarding their behavior, cultures, and norms.
Oh, man!
Ang mga bagay-bagay na ito ay nagpapaisip sa atin minsan kung ikaw ba ay isang Pinoy pa, lalo na kung nakikita natin na ang mga kilos at galaw ay nahahawig na sa mga bansang ating tinitirhan bilang isang migrante. Sa kalagayan ko ay ang United Kingdom. Sa aking experience, these are the signs that I'm becoming British. Number 1, craving for English breakfast tea. Number 2, complaining about the weather. Number 3, always greeting people good morning. Number 4, always asking people, are you alright? Number 5, always apologizing. Number 6, UK terms of endearment. Number 7, you don't mind the queue. Number 8, the stare and tutting. Tayo na po't simulan ang Filipinos, sign that you are becoming British, Part 2. Number 9, no staring please, or bawal tumitig. Ikaw ba bilang isang Pilipino dito sa UK ay umiiwas na tumitig sa mga kasalubong mo? Then this is a sign that you are becoming British. This is another attitude generally aligned with cultural norms of politeness and respect for personal space.
Oh, come on!
Sa ating mga Pilipino, we love to stare. Gusto natin tumitig sa mga mata. Kaya nga, madaming nag-aaway dyan sa Pilipinas o minsan nagkakapatayan pa dahil sa titigan. Nakakalalaki ka na ha? Panay ang titig mo ha?
Who, me? Oh no!
At tayong mga Pilipino, mahilig din tumitig sa mga magagandang babae. Problema na yan dito sa UK dahil madaming beautiful girls dito. At lalo na, madaming mapuputi.
Yeehaw!
In the UK, they consider this impolite and invading one's personal space. Madalas, pag may nasasalubong akong Briton, sila ay nakatungo o malayo ang tingin. Bira mo silang makikita na tumitig sa'yo. Not unless you greet them, then they will also look at you and smile. At kung mapansin naman nila na tinititigan mo sila, makikita mo na may awkwardness sa kanilang gestures. Maiilang sila at yung iba ay sisimangot pa. It's customary for people in the UK to maintain a level of discretion, and this cultural norm is rooted in the value of privacy and understanding that prolonged staring can be perceived as invasive or even confrontational.
Holy moly!
Instead, casual glances and respecting personal boundaries are more socially accepted behaviors.
Hey!
If you Filipinos here in the UK avoid staring somebody, then this is a sign that you are becoming British. Number 10. You love going to the park.
What?
Gustong-gusto mo bang namamasyal sa park, lalo na pag summertime dito sa UK? Well, if yes, then this is a sign that you are becoming British. In the United Kingdom, visiting the park is a cherished activity in British culture, reflecting a blend of recreational enjoyment, community engagement, and a connection to nature. Parks are for family outings, a form of relaxation, often connected to Sundays and bank holidays. Because these dates are the best time to visit the park, and Brits enjoy going to the park for dog walking. Tayong mga Pinoy, ang pumunta sa park ay baduy.
What? Who, me?
Madalas, sa mga malls tayo pumupunta. Siguro dahil sa weather natin sa Pilipinas na napakainit. Kung tayo nga naman ay magpapark pa sa gitna ng kainitan para namang pinahihirapan natin ang ating sarili.
Ouch!
Dito, siguraduhin mo, once na lumabas ang araw, mapupuno ang mga park dito sa UK. Going to the park in the UK is a reflection of the British tradition of enjoying public space and nature. Kaya sa isang Pilipino dito sa UK na madalas pumunta sa park, then this is a sign that you are becoming British. Number 11. Always bring an umbrella. Filipinos in the UK, nagdadala ka ba ng payong dito?
Holy moly!
O lagi ka lang may payong sa bag mo dito sa UK? Mukhang hindi naman ito issue sa ating mga Pilipino. Madalas naman tayong may dalang payong, di ba?
Oh no!
Yun nga lang, iba ang gamit ng mga Pilipino sa payong dito sa UK. Pag mainit ang panahon, magpayong tayo sa UK. Well, if you Filipinos still bring an umbrella here in the UK, whether you use it for rainy days or protection against the sun, then this is still a sign that you are becoming British. Bringing an umbrella is a practical and often essential aspect of British culture, given the country's well-known variable and unpredictable weather. Gaya nga na nasabi natin kanina, paiba-iba ang weather dito sa UK, kaya karamihan ng mga Briton ay nagdadala ng payong.
Shut up!
Take note, it's not for the protection for the sun, but they use it for rainy days. Ang problema dito, pag maulan na, windy din. Kaya madalas masisira lang ang payong mo. For me, I don't bother bringing an umbrella. Kahit sa Pilipinas, hindi ko naman yan ginagawa. Bringing an umbrella in British culture is just not a matter of weather protection. It's practical and considerate behavior that aligns with the country's climate and cultural norms. An umbrella in the UK is a polite way to navigate the often unpredictable British weather.
Okay.
Number 12. Your vocabulary and accent is changing. So tingin mo ba nagbabago ang uri ng pananalita mo sa UK? Ang accent mo ba? Is it sound like British? Then it is a sign that you are becoming British. Instead of using words like comfort room, you use toilet. Words like sidewalk, but here we use pigment. What about the way you say the date? Instead of saying December 13, 2023, you say 30th of December 2023. Instead of saying cookies, you say biscuits. Or a flashlight, here you say torch. You're going for a vacation, but in the UK you are going for a holiday. It's not gasoline, but here it's petrol. It's not the highway, but it's the motorway. Not the TV or television, but here we say telly. Instead of saying kilometers, you say miles. Kung ang mga katagang ito ay lagi mo nang sinasabi, edi ikaw ay nagiging Briton na. When I visited the Philippines in 2018, my friends told me that my accent changed. It sounds like British. May slang na daw ang mga salita ko, kahit ang Tagalog ko. Ikaw ba'y ganyan na din? Briton na ang accent mo? Then, this is a sign that you are becoming British. Number 13. You like spending time in a British pub. Ikaw ba ay isang Pinoy na nag-i-enjoy pumunta sa pub?
Yes!
Sinasama mo ba ang pamilya mo sa pub para kumain ng Sunday roast?
Holy moly!
If this is your habit, then this is a sign that you are becoming British. British pub is a unique and integral part of social life in the United Kingdom. Pubs, short for public houses, have been central to British communities for centuries.
Oh no!
Serving as places of socializing, relaxation, and communal activities. May pagkakataon sa buhay ko dito sa UK na wala akong kaibigan for almost 2 years. Walang kakwentuhan, walang katropa, walang kainuman, at ang tanging ko lang kausap ay ang asawa at anak ko. Mahirap talagang humanap ng totoong kaibigan sa ibang bansa, kahit kapwa Pilipino mo pa yan.
Oh! Come on!
Kaya, ang naging libangan ko dito sa UK ay ang British pub. Ang ginagawa ko, when I finish work at 1:30 PM, I don't go straight home. Pupunta muna ako sa town center and I will chill out in a pub. I will have 2 pints of beer and I will go home. I really enjoy that. Di ba walang stress na ipit sa mga kaibigan mo? Kasi ako lang mag-isa at sa British pub, walang makikialam sa'yo dun. Just buy your pint of beer, find a place where you can sit and drink it, no loud music, and you can order some food or sa atin pulutan. Naging sanctuary sa akin ang British pub dito sa UK. Alam ko naman na marami sa mga Pilipino na ayaw pumunta sa pub. It's very intimidating at expensive, which is wrong. And even up to now, kahit may mga kaibigan na ako ulit, I still enjoy going to a British pub. British pub culture is more than just a place to have a drink. It is a social institution deeply ingrained in the fabric of British society, providing space for connection, camaraderie, and shared experiences. That's why, if you are a Filipino and you go to a pub and you like it, then this is a sign that you are becoming British.
Nice!
Number 14. It's all about pudding. You as a Filipino in the UK, instead of saying dessert, do you say pudding?
What?
Kung ikaw ay naghahanap ng panghimagas, puding ba ang nasa isip mo dito sa UK? That is a sign that you are becoming a Brit. Nang una kong na-encounter ang word na puding dito sa UK, ay yung sinama ako ng isa kong kaibigan na Portuguese sa pub. At pagkatapos namin kumain, ay tinanong niya ako kung gusto ko bang magpuding. Nagulat lang ako, at bakit puding? Hindi ba ang puding sa atin ay lumang tinapay na ginagawang parang mini cake?
Yes!
Hindi ko favorite yan. Bihira nga akong kumain yan sa Pilipinas. Tapos dito pala sikat ang puding. Sabi ko, okay na ako. Ikaw na lang ang magpuding. Nung nilabas ng waiter ang puding niya, nagulat ako. Chocolate cake pala na may vanilla ice cream sa gilid. Yan pala ang puding sa kanila. Dessert sa atin.
Hey!
In the United Kingdom, the term pudding has a broader and more varied meaning than it does in some of the English-speaking region. In UK culture, pudding can refer to several different types of dessert or savory dishes. These are examples of pudding in the UK. Sweet desserts like sticky toffee pudding, savory dishes like black pudding and Yorkshire pudding, traditional pudding like spotted dick, Elon mess, and Christmas pudding. Custard, this is a sweet creamy sauce that is popular accompaniment to British puddings.
Oh no!
It is important to note that the meaning of pudding can vary between cultures, and in the UK, it encompasses a wide range of both sweet and savory dishes. The term is deeply ingrained in the British culinary tradition and is used as a versatile and inclusive way to describe various delightful dishes.
Yeehaw!
If you prepare pudding instead of dessert here in the UK, then you are becoming Brit.
Oh man!
Number 15. Standing on the right side if you are in escalator in the United Kingdom. Pilipino, automatic na ba sa iyo ang pumeso sa gawing kanan ng escalator dito sa UK, lalo na sa London? If yes, this is a sign that you are becoming British. Ang ugaling ganito ay kadalasan nangyayari sa City of London kung saan napaka-busy ng mga tao, at sa escalator may mga taong gustong mauna at pakiramdam nila ay makakarating sila ng maaga sa kanilang patutunguhan.
Who, me?
Madami ay naglalakad at meron pa ngang tumatakbo sa gawing kaliwa ng escalator. Huwag na huwag kang haharang sa kanila at makakarinig ka ng hindi kaaya-ayang salita o minsan pa nga mag-itutulak ka ng bahagya.
Ew, boogers!
Just remember that when you are in an escalator here in the UK, just stand in the right side and the left side is for people who wants to walk or move quickly.
Okay.
Ako, automatic na sa akin yan, lalo na kung nasa London ako, especially in London Tube. Fast-paced ang buhay sa London, kaya lahat ay nagmamadali. Just be on alert, there are also rude people there. At kung haharang-harang ka, definitely they will smear at you or even say something bad.
Shut up!
You Filipinos, if you lean on the right side of the escalator here in the UK, then you are becoming British. Gaya nga po ng sabi ni Sir Anthony Charles Lenton Blair, o mas kilala sa pangalang Tony Blair. He is a British politician who became a Prime Minister of United Kingdom from 1997 to 2007 and a leader of the Labour Party from 1994 to 2007. He also served as a leader to the opposition from 1994 to 1997 and held various shadow cabinet from 1987 to 1994. The British are special. The world knows it. In our innermost thoughts, we know it. This is the greatest nation on earth. Sa susunod pong episode, atin pong tatalakayin ang ikatlo at panghuli ng Filipinos, signs that you are becoming British. For the way it goes, maraming salamat po. But before you go, please kindly like, subscribe, and click that notification to be updated for my future posts. See you next time. Be proud, Filipinos!